too, that we're the only people that eat, or the only species that eat cooked food are humans and domesticated animals, and pretty much most degenerative disease manifests within these two species. So that's something to look at, definitely. But above and beyond that of nutrition, obviously this is for optimal nutrition, cleansing. It's also, raw foods clears the way, it clears the body, clears the consciousness, allows you to be more in line, in tune, and connected with not only Mother Nature, but with the divine and everything that is around you, and it just steps everything in your evolution up that much quicker. It's an amazing thing that'll change you and move you on all levels, not just the cellular level. There's multiple benefits to the diet. One, you increase white blood cell count, promote more friendly bacteria, friendly flora within the colon. Obviously increase energy and stamina, improve digestion. The list goes on and on. Cleansing old, foreign, toxic, heavy metal deposits. Numerous benefits. They're endless. Numerous people have cured so many diseases through just simply applying a properly balanced raw foods diet, including wild foods and superfoods. Ideally, you would want to eat a majority of your diet of being wild foods. However, we live in Colorado. We live in the mountains. We have winter for 8 months out of the year. We don't get too many wild foods, so we can do things such as superfoods, which will fill that void for us. Certain superfoods would be fantastic. It's really crucial to stay focused when you're within a city type setting where you're bombarded by radiation, heavy metals, pollution, toxins, you name it, the contrails from the planes trying to manipulate our weather patterns. All these are highly carcinogenic elements that are being, are flooding us. And to be in this setting, we definitely need high, rich chlorophyll foods to combat the effects of this radiation. Chlorophyll-rich foods being obviously dark leafy greens. Sea veggies are superb. Spirulinas and algae, superfoods. Bee pollen, certain misos. All these foods are fantastic. Sulfur-rich foods are awesome. MSM is fantastic. MSM is what makes clouds white. It's in our rainwater. All sulfur-rich foods are incredible, beautifying foods and anti-radiation foods. Hemp seeds, all these foods are just pure superfoods. These things are essential though to combat the effects of what the city can do to your body. To just eat fruit and whatnot, everyone's different. There's 1.4 different variations on the DNA. So wherever you may fall within that curve, you're going to be different. Everyone's going to be different. There's no one diet that's going to be perfect for everyone. You might live in the heart of the city and do absolutely wonderful on mangoes all winter long. That might be fine for you. I personally feel like more chlorophyll is needed these days to just burn into your surroundings. So, and again, those high chlorophyll foods, like I said, dark leafy greens are definitely key. True alkalizing foods too. The superfoods and the dark leafy greens are the most alkaline foods. Most fruits, unless they are tree ripened and they have fallen on the ground and you pick them up, are going to be acid producing. The pH of them is going to be off. It's not going to be alkaline. It's going to, no matter what the fruit, the end result in your body will come out to be somewhat acidic. So that's another thing too. For optimal health, we need a certain pH within our body. We need to be mostly alkaline. We need to lead towards the alkaline side. So we need to really hit an 80% alkaline diet of being dark leafy greens and and just lots of chlorophyll-rich foods, and lots of superfoods, sea veggies, and these are all incredible foods for any ailment or any discomfort within the body, basically. So when you're eating raw plant foods, it's very crucial to keep in mind, or when you're eating any foods, cooking still, or whatever you choose to do with your food, it's crucial to keep in mind to really support organics. To organic growers, you buy organic. It's worth the money. Because basically, if you're not supporting organic growers, you're supporting growers that are destroying the land. And if it's not organic, it's 90% of the chance. There's a 90% chance it's going to be GMO, genetically modified. If it's genetically modified, it's trouble. Then you're supporting companies like Monsanto and DuPont, who are directly responsible for the downfall of this planet. And if you want to support that, and you want to save 35 cents or something on a head of lettuce, that's your choice. But that's going to come back to slap you for sure, because in a sense we do, we vote with our dollar. So what we spend our money on is a representation of what we're voting for. So if we want to keep voting and supporting for companies that are directly responsible for the downfall of our planet, that's something that we're going to have to live with in ourselves. But supporting organics is supporting the sustainability of the land. And not to mention, organics contain up to 50% more nutrient value. So you can have pesticides and less nutrients, or no pesticides, wonderful taste, and far more nutrients. So it's a pretty simple choice there. Definitely organic is the way to go. So anyone that has dove into this realm, or the diet, the raw food diet, has found that it's not just a diet, it becomes a way of life. It's not some religious cult or any born again thing like that, but it definitely becomes a way of life. Your whole life begins to change. What you manifest in your life becomes far different. The people you're surrounded by become far different. So definitely go through phases with different. Anyone that's been into us knows that you may lose some friends through the process, and it's true that nothing beats the zest and zeal of the newly converted. But once you get into it and you understand what it's about, you'll see why it becomes a huge part of your life and not just a diet. And it's not just that all your time and energy is devoted to what am I going to eat next and this and that. It's just that people begin to feel so good and such a newfound energy and love and appreciation for everything that surrounds them that they want to share it with everyone, and they want everyone to feel so good with them that it sometimes gets mistaken for judgment or whatnot, when it's just people's insecurities and whatnot. Because the average raw foodist just wants everyone to feel really good. So keep that in mind if you have a friend that's a raw foodist. They really do love you, no matter what you eat. So that's kind of what we're trying to portray here, is the benefits of this diet and some of the, all the positive aspects to it. Some people will get into it, and if you don't dive into it right and you're not fully balanced, you may experience lots of cleansing reactions, and you might just not want to go through those cleansing reactions, and you might just cut it short and think that it didn't work for you. But the key to this, to successfully doing the diet, is just education, knowledge. Read all you can, find out all you can, talk to people that have been doing it for as long as possible, ask them how or what works, what you need to do, what you need to know about. It's still a new thing for a lot of people, but we're definitely finding out a lot of the different pitfalls with the diet and where people go wrong, and we're definitely refining and toning the diet to where we know it's going to work. Even though everyone is different, we're definitely finding key things that are going to help everyone. And it's just everyone's coming together in the whole movement and realizing that everyone is different, and there's so many different variations. And if we can just incorporate certain things into our diets and just get on with healing and healing up humanity in any way that we can.